taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Memphis Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So BYU's offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. And the Cougars have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. Knocked down for the tackle.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Skips away from pressure. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. The Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. Smashes through the tackle. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Cougars didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. A 1st down run in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they are going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Memphis Tigers offense will get the ball for the first time. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And it just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quickly complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finds the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
They go to the ground. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Texas is in front. They've played awfully well today in DKR. And while there's no Ricky Williams or Earl Campbell out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over Kentucky. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's good. Catch in the middle. It's York. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Memphis picking up the tempo. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. To the air on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the big fella.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Past the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. The give out of the gun. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. From the gun, running back on the move. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow at 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Fires to the tight end. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Gets it to him on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Memphis. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
And that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side.
Well, they're running the curl route against zone coverage, so the quarterback knows he's going to have to put that one on his receiver. You saw the velocity and the arm talent this guy has. That was a missile.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll run play action. The short hands, it's Fisher. Turns it on in midfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
That's what's... about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They booted away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Looking downfield, it's good. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know... playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. You got to do it again today.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down and make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and hey, even cause a turnover, that's just great.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. Made a defender miss. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. BYU right back to the line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Hines is tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. BYU has this offense clicking. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Working on the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. So close to cashing it in for this offense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. BYU lines up with a first and goal. The play action fake. Got it. And he's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line. They'll stop him at the 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougar! Lining up for the PAT.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13.
BYU 20, Memphis.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Dropping back, it's good. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. They kept that drive alive, but still ground to cover here on first down. He wants to throw it again. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. The give from the gun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Finds his back in the middle. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for a gap. It's Terrell. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's caught. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game. Trying to rumble in. Touchdown, Memphis. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's good. Grabbed over the middle. It's York.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Absolutely no. To go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He might want another play. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do out once he has it.
The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's good. Takes the easy completion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's in. As he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Here comes the field goal unit. Field goal is good. The lead down to just 3, 20-17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Ole Miss needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Oxford behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to TCU. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on.